Okay, I just wanted to give you a little bit of help with this week's resources for anyone that wasn't sure what they have to do in terms of typing the code. So I asked you to go to Repel It, well, that's a website link that I gave you. Now if you have reached this type of an interface, I'm just trying to get it all in my window, that's fine. You don't necessarily have to log in, but you can do. You can log in with your school email. You can go ahead and start coding, which is here. And then you're going to choose your Python link. Okay, now when you choose the Python link, it should be default Python 3, but you want to just create your Repel It. There you go. And then you're right in the place that I showed you in the lesson files, as you can see here. Alright, so that's how to get to this screen. And what I want to do now, if I take this away, I'm going to just get the PowerPoint up. Okay, so session 1, I'm going to go to the section. I do want you to create a glossary. This is just going to be added to constantly. In this particular lesson, all you have are a few keywords here that you're just going to have to define. Alright, I've done that as a starter. Now, you read the text that you've been given and then you just try and answer the questions. That's the deal. But I want to go to Repel It because I just want to have a little look. The first task, okay, I've given you some numbers. I'm trying to get this into the video window, so there's some numbers there. All you needed to do, 300 plus 400, I wanted you to literally see. You can't just type 300 plus 400. It is true that the software itself does know what 300 is and 400 is, funnily enough. It's been programmed for that. But you notice there's no output. So then I've gone on to say, you know what, you need to use a print statement so that you can get output with Python. And it's a lowercase statement. Now if you do it now, there you go, and press run, you will see that you get the answer to that question. So you can just do that with the rest of them. And I guess the only other thing I wanted to talk about was the fact that you can get an output for strings if you surround it by quotes. Okay, so even though Python is able to complete a mathematical calculation quite easily, it won't do that if you surround it by strings. It will see it as alphanumeric characters. Okay, so strings you surround in quotes, and Python will always output whatever you put in the quotes as you've put it. Okay, in order to create a calculation, you can just use numbers and you don't have to surround them in quotes. Well, you wouldn't want to because you don't want to turn into a string. There you go. So you should get the output of that calculation. Alright, so that's about it. How to get to Repel It and some simple tasks that I've asked you to do just to get used to using Python and having a look at your output.